Here we go. We're live.
Let's go! What's up, everybody? Tommy G's having problems again. I don't know what it is. His internet called me in a frenzy. His internet is not working. He is fixing it as we speak. He shall be in here shortly. So as to that, what's up, Evan?
Not much, man. We're live from Orlando, so we're having a great time down here out of the fall weather of upstate New York.
Nice. What are you doing down there?
Disney, brother.
Nice.
Disney. Little work-life balance we got going here.
Nice.
Rackets. I'm having audio issues. Hold on a second.
Now, see, Tommy had.
As soon as we went on, it kicked off. Hold on.
I'm the only one ready to go all the time, Ev. I'm always ready.
Bill's always prepared.
I'm always ready.
There you go. I'm here.
All right. How was your day today, Racket, so far?
It's been boring, dude. Just sitting here smoking, watching baseball, hanging out with Evan.
No deliveries yet?
We took a couple this morning, but nobody's doing anything today. Just hanging out.
So what do you guys what do we have on tap for today, Ev?
Well, I mean, we have to talk about whatever the fuck that was last night. That was literally, I'm not even exaggerating, probably the worst football game I have ever watched in my entire life.
I mean, I'm with you on that. It was awful. I mean, first half under played, and that game was just so bad. I mean, I stopped watching. I was putting on other shows.
I'll take my loss right off the get-go. I was on the completely wrong side of the over. That game was disgusting. It was completely disgusting. But at the same time, like just from the numbers, we've already hit so many of those bets based on those numbers that I'm willing to give one back. But I told you guys the Colts were going to win that game. The Russell Wilson is disgusting.
Colts got 2 wins on some bullshit. I mean,
on some bullshit. But I told you guys that the line was fishy right off the get-go when it didn't move at all for the best running back and the best linebacker being out. It moved a half a point. That was fishy in itself.
What was that play?
I said it on here.
What was that play?
What play? What are you talking about?
4th and 1, 4th to goal line. What was he doing?
Russ is trying to be a hero, Bill. He was trying to be a hero. He was targeting Gilmore for whatever fucking reason. He was going right at Gilmore. If he just looks right, if he just looks to the right on the slant, he's got whatever KJ or whatever the fuck his name, KJ Hayden or whatever the fuck is on the right side. He's wide open on the pick play. It's not like the Colts disguised that coverage. It was man up, cover one, the whole straight up. They never shifted into it. It was pre-snap read. That ball should have been out on the slant, and it's an easy walk-in touchdown. He holds it, targets Gilmore, who he just fucking – he targeted Gilmore because Gilmore got him earlier in the game at the very end of the game. So it was him trying to be a fucking hero, and he got burned again. That's all there was to it, dude. And I'm going to give Nyko some props, man. He said Russ was washed last year or during the offseason. We all laughed at him. We made fun of him for months about it. Bro, he's pretty much 100% right. Like, this dude is terrible.
The team doesn't have offense. I mean, there was no offense yesterday, but that was disgusting. And then as soon as I saw him drop back to shotgun on that last play, I knew it was over. I knew it.
Yep.
I knew
Yep, me too.
They're not running it. They're going to do something. Awful play. Awful. That game.
And you can't even say everyone or a couple of people in the chat yesterday were like, "Oh, the Colts got lucky on that one," and it's fine. But like the Colts spread was never never really in doubt. They were covering basically the entire game, so the Colts side was the right side. And then you had the referees weren't even fixing it for the Colts because the Colts had the majority of the penalties and in big spots too. The holding, there was a pass interference that wasn't even a pass interference that extended the Broncos drive that got them the field goal. Like that game was pretty much set up for Russ to win it, and he tried to be a hero and it didn't fucking work out for him. But the one thing I will say, Matt Ryan he looks helpless, like for 3 quarters, man. He looks fucking helpless. And it's not just him. It's a lot of it's the offensive line. If you put Carson Wentz behind that line, he's getting destroyed too. But once at the very end of the game, they needed 2 drives and the offensive line actually protected him a little bit. And he went down the field and scored 2 field goals. Now, I'm not saying it was pretty. It wasn't good. I'm not saying the Colts are even fucking playoff contenders right now, but they are tied for first in their division, which is fucking insane. And they're in the worst division in football. So they have time to figure it out. But Matt Ryan looks fucking helpless for about 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters. And maybe he can only run up tempo. Maybe it's just he has to run fucking no huddle up tempo because that's where he looks the best.
I think he doesn't
look good. He does not look good, but they're not going to bail from him.
Pressure on him, he's done.
Exactly. I'm pretty much with you guys, but I don't think that they're going to pull him out. I think Nick Foles is only really injury insurance. I don't think that they're going to end up starting him. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. But like you said, they're 2-2, so it doesn't really matter, right?
They're 2-1. And when that game went to overtime last night, I'm like, watch this fucking team end up 1-2. The worst, like the most fucked up football record ever in history.
Yeah, of course.
Melvin Gordon, the surprise of the century, he fumbled.
No,
always
garbage, bro. He was luckily he was down, but he's trash can.
Yeah, more injuries in that game. More running backs getting hurt. So it was just a disgusting game overall. No touchdowns. So
lose Hines on the second play of the game, third play of the game. He was out.
And of course, that was like Tommy loved that bet, and they were throwing to the running backs the rest of the game.
He had the 2 catches right off the get-go, or the 1 catch, 2 targets, I think, right off the get-go, and he got hurt on the 3rd play.
So
whatever it was. Bets, though.
What'd you say, Ev?
FanDuel avoided those bets.
Really?
All Hines bets, yeah. But the Dolphins medical staff cleared him to play, but the Colts medical staff didn't play.
Colts medical staff said no.
Gotcha. That Jackson guy looked pretty good.
He was all right, man.
13 for 62.
Neon Dion, though, Rupp.
Yeah, 4 for 29 receiving, so he wasn't bad. He actually did pretty good. He actually took over, basically, the lead spot from Lindsey. I mean, he got a couple more carries, but he looked better.
He looked better, for sure.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens there. Anything else going on, Ev?
The video was obtained by TMZ of Draymond Green absolutely sleeping Jordan Poole. Like, he fucked this dude up. I thought it was just like a little sucker punch. Like,
I saw it.
Fucked this dude up.
Yeah, I saw it. It was crazy.
I didn't see the video yet. I've been just watching baseball and shit all morning, but I saw in the chat that they were talking about it like he fucking crushed him.
Yeah. I mean, and he apologized. Whatever that's for. I mean, bro.
Sorry I destroyed you, bro. Let's be friends.
Bro, how do you punch another teammate? I mean, it's crazy.
Draymond is known for being very level-headed, too. That guy he doesn't have a temper.
Never gets technicals, nothing. Nothing.
This fucking game.
Baseball playoffs started.
I took the Rays this morning, plus 105. We took the lead in the 6th, and I think it's still 2-1 Indians. I can't watch it right now, but
bottom of the 8th.
Fuck, I'm gonna get screwed on that Jose Ramirez home run. But at least we had the we were in the chat this morning with the sweat-free FanDuel SGP, so we took no runs through 4 and 5, depending on where you got it. FanDuel had to be at least plus 400, so you had to add the 5th in there, but it cashed either way, so that was cool.
Yeah, no, I knew it was going to be under, Ron. I knew it. First game, early morning, playoffs. I knew it was going to be an under game. And then I just I waited and then started, and then the first 2 innings were 0. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, McClanahan had like fucking 26 or 22 pitches through 2 innings. I'm like, oh, okay, this is going pretty good.
Yeah, so I missed that bet. I'm pissed about that. And now the rest of the games are coming up. Cardinals start at 2. I know Tommy put out a bet, so I don't know if you guys don't have 4 deep and you just want to be freeloaders. Tommy has the Cardinals right now. Cardinals money line. It is bottom of the 1st in that game, I believe. 2 outs. So we'll see. I don't know about that game. I think it's a coin toss.
I have no play on that. A couple people in the chat were asking me for an SGP for that. I'm like, Maybe a first 5 under, but I don't even want to bet that.
I stopped betting the Cardinals a while ago when, sometimes they just don't show up. Can't do it. Can't do it at all.
No interest.
Evan, what else? Any other headlines or anything?
That's pretty much it. I think there's not really anything other than I want to have a word with whoever's putting the Broncos on 4 fucking primetime games in 6 weeks. It makes zero. Nobody wants to watch this team.
No.
This team sucks.
They're boring.
They're so bad, dude.
You can't even score a touchdown in a professional NFL game.
Yeah, they're boring as fuck. And it looks like Russell Wilson is shit. So, Ghost.
I figured it out.
Oh,
I did it.
Internet guy. Hi.
I did it. I had to unplug my whole fucking router, like fucking disaster area.
Ghost might be right on this Russell Wilson. So I don't know.
I may be wrong on Russell Wilson.
100%.
He's very bad.
I gave Ghost his credit a couple weeks ago, but he's there, man. Like, he's right on this.
Wow. I mean, they're bad, dude.
They're bad, dude.
And Rackets, I'll give you credit for the win. That was the worst win I've ever seen.
It was the worst win I've ever seen too, but at the same time, they were covering.
At the same time, it was the worst win in history. Just leave it at that.
No, they were covering though. Like, it's not like it was the wrong side to be on.
3.5, yeah, but they shouldn't have been.
Yeah,
covering anything.
The Broncos. Okay, so that Broncos big play that they had, the referee took out the Colts safety, who probably would have broken up that pass to Sutton, and they wouldn't have never even gotten the field goal in the first place. And then the other one was a pass interference call that didn't even touch him, that led to the other field goal. I don't even think they score. They might score 3 points if the referee doesn't take out the safety.
I mean, the bottom line is that team is fucking terrible.
They're bad, bro. They can't protect. They can't protect anybody. They can't. There's no
at halftime.
They don't. Neither team can protect anybody, and like the Colts line is fucking ridiculous, bro. You can't be projected to be a top 5 line and be like literally the number 2 line last year, and now be bottom 5 with basically all of your guys returning except for one guy. Like,
well, I mean, the problem also is Matt Ryan has zero mobility.
Terrible.
So as soon as someone gets in that backfield, if he doesn't throw it away, he can't elude anyone.
Yeah, but I can't even get behind that too much because Phillip Rivers, Phillip Rivers didn't do it either. Huh?
You can't get behind anything. He's atrocious.
No, dude. No? Yes, you missed the first part of the show where I said yes. I'm talking about
anything.
No,
terrible.
I'm saying the offensive line is beyond bad, dude. Right now, like you could put Wentz back there. Whatever. I'm comparing him to Phillip Rivers from 2 years ago. Rivers has the same mobility Matt Ryan did, and Rivers took the exact same amount of sacks over the entire season as Ryan has right now. Right. So this offensive line is more than 50% of the problem. Matt Ryan is not mobile, but neither was Phillip Rivers. So it's definitely the onus is on the offensive line.
Dude, there was 10 sacks in that game. 10 sacks. The over-under was 4.5 and moved to 5.5. There was 10. It was 5 by halftime. Like, that was the worst football game I've ever watched. First of all, Nyheim Hines, I'm sure you guys talked about it, right out the game. And, like, in the first half, there was, like, 6 catches for 48 yards to running backs. Like, he caught the first pass of the game and looked like fucking Tua.
And I got screwed on that double result, too, of Broncos-Colts because they just didn't put it in the end zone at the end of the game. That plus 950. Like,
oh, you needed it in regulation?
I needed it in regulation. It didn't count, bro.
God,
that was disgusting.
No, because that ends in that's a tie.
Oh, you're right. Because that's the draw.
Because you can bet the tie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrific.
That's disgusting.
Well, top of the 9th, 1 out. Looks like Cleveland might go on to win this.
What a fucking shit loss that's going to be, too. Rays took the lead and then just immediately give up a home run.
That's a big win, bro. That home run. Big win for them. Starting off at home with that win against their best pitcher.
Against Shano, yep.
It's been good all year. Just made one mistake. Pitched into the 8th. Just made that mistake, and looks like the Rays just can't. The Rays
I had no interest in this game. I didn't even consider betting it.
I had interest in the under, and then I was like, I fucking was watching something, and then it was second inning, and I'm like, fuck, I already missed it. It dropped. Rackets said that they hit the first 5 in the chat. So
we did the first 5 in the chat, no runs or tie, whatever it was. Because so this kind of FanDuel faction shit, you know how they have like the under no runs or no runs every inning? They skipped it for the second inning. So it was 1-3-4-5 all the way to 8. So you couldn't do the second inning. So then you had to put tie for the second inning, which dropped the odds below 400, which was the requirement for the SGP, making you add the 5th inning in there.
Bieber pitched a great game, right?
Bieber was awesome. Yeah, they were both great.
The whole world was on Nyheim Hines yesterday, and he fucking his prop dropped 2 yards and he gets hurt on the first play. Like, did you guys go through this like heavily?
You said that was the guy.
That was the popular guy, right?
Yeah, and then you ended up betting him.
His prop going down, like it made no sense why and he gets fucking to it on the first play.
Was he hurt before the game?
No, did you see him? He got fucking to it.
No, I know that, but was he injured already? That's what I'm saying.
No, he was not. He had no injury.
I think FanDuel has a fucking time machine. That's what it is. Because whoever's the most popular guy, just every time, fucking either misses it by a yard or fucking gets concussed out of control.
Well, that game is disgusting. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It was just the worst.
I just had to bet. Like, I didn't even get. Like, Bill, remember that time we were at FanDuel and I put that $5,000 bet in and I walked away from. They were handing me the ticket and the bet lost.
And you lost, yeah.
Like, I literally put it in Rackets. I walked over. I'm like, I'm hitting this. I walked over $5,000, dropped it on the counter. The ticket's printing and it lost. It was like a live bet, like an under or something. The guy
fastest loss I've ever seen.
I didn't even get the ticket. The fastest
Indians
loss.
win. Indians win.
Bro, that's what happened to me yesterday. I was getting out of the shower. I looked down. It was 8:17. I turned it on and it looks like a fucking weeble. Oh my god, that's over. Everything's dead. Great.
He had the target, the first two targets, I think, too. He had a catch and he had the first target of the game.
I can't.
He was going to be heavily involved in that game too.
Anyway, where are we starting? What did I miss? Did we do?
I gave out your Cardinals bet.
Okay.
That you already put out.
I took my L on the over, and I took my victory lap on the Colts.
Did the football game. We talked about this baseball.
I can't believe Rackets is walking on here with a win. Like, I watched that fucking game.
I can't believe I can't stiff arm you today. This fucking background doesn't allow me to go, fuck you, Tommy G.
Bill, the Colts have literally the 2 worst wins in the history of football. That Chiefs game was the worst win.
It would have been the best if they tied.
Oh, dude, I said it earlier too. I'm like, this would have been, as soon as it went to overtime, I thought to myself, like, this is going to be the worst game to be. They're going to be fucking 1-2-2 after this shit, and it's going to be the worst record in football history.
Denver was getting booed off the field at halftime, and they were winning. That's how bad the Colts were. And they were getting booed off the field, and they were up. But anyway, that was insane. Where do you want to go first, D?
We already did headlines and stuff, so we can
get to MLB, or let's start there. All right, so we got the Cardinals game. If you guys haven't hit it, you can still get the Cardinals minus 112. This is the game I'm the least confident in the series. Rackets is your boy, Quintana here. I just think the Cardinals are built for the playoffs. They're just that kind of team. Clutch hitters, Goldie, Arenado. They got some scrappy guys, and they have some pitchers who just grind. So I think the Cardinals win this series. I think they could sweep them, but this is the game I would be the least excited about from a matchup perspective. What do you think? It's still live. Anyone can hit it right now as if it was pregame. What do you think?
We each said before we wouldn't. We neither of us would take this game.
I think they run Philly out of the fucking building. I think they just.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they could. I've been betting Cardinals all year, and I stopped because they only have 2 hitters, and if those 2 hitters don't do anything, they find a way to lose. So I'm just going to leave the series alone and be a fan.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the Rays. I love this series. I hate the Rays series. You guys.
I'm completely the opposite. I have no interest. Not no interest, but I'd rather just watch this one than try and pick a side there.
That's so weird too. Usually we're similar.
See, I can't believe the Indians won today. Like, I don't. The Rays are the better team, like by a mile, in my opinion. I don't understand
I wasn't really paying attention. It was like 1-0. I was on the phone with Bill. It was like 1-0.
It was 1-0. They gave up a 2-run homer to Ramirez.
I got pissed because I was just about to hit the Rays plus 140 or 130, whatever they were, like the top of the 6, and they scored, and I was like, I missed it. And then I turned around. It was 2-1 when I was trying to fucking.
Yeah. It was one fucking pitch.
Yeah. So next game on the slate, 4 p.m. Obviously, this is a game I love. Castillo versus Manoah. I don't understand how Seattle's plus 150. We said it yesterday on the show. I know I'm a Seattle mark. Rackets, I know You're not as much of a Seattle stan as I am, but you're pretty close. It just seems too high.
I like the Blue Jays
today or series.
I like them today and the series. I think they've been playing great baseball.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think it's even.
Manoah's last 6 games. I mean, 6 innings, no earned runs. 7 innings, no earned runs. 6 innings, 1 earned run. 6 2/3, 2 earned runs. 8 innings, 1. 7 1/3, 0. I mean, that fucking 41 innings and 4 earned runs.
What are his numbers against Seattle this year, though? Well, I feel like, because I had him in seasonal, I feel like he got hit up a couple times in Seattle.
The last game they played, he went 7 1/3, 2 earned runs.
Okay, maybe not.
And I think that's the only time he's faced them.
Okay, I'm thinking of somebody else then.
So
I don't know. I don't really have a huge take on this particular game. For the series, I guess I lean Blue Jays, but the value's on Seattle for sure.
I mean, for me, it's simply the fact that when this Seattle team was swooning, it's all because Julio wasn't there. You know, like he's.
They are starting to trend back upward from that swoon, but yes. I want to see a little bit more.
They won 3 of their last 4. They scored, 14 runs in their last 2 games.
Nobody gives a fuck because the real game's on at 8 o'clock tonight.
No one cares about that.
That's the game I love.
Scherzer is coming in, and Scherzer will dominate this.
No one cares about any wild card game. Oh, you guys are a wild card team. That's right. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Dominate.
Yeah, garbage, trash people. So yeah, I do like Evan. You can throw it on there. I like the Mariners with Julio back in the lineup. The lineup's just deep, man. Julio, France, Suarez, Raleigh, Haniger, Santana. I mean, I like Toronto. Yeah, fucking rough ball. We're gonna get wiped out. Fucking trash.
The Mets, baby.
All right, let's talk about the Mets who are going to lose to the Padres. I cannot fucking wait. I can't wait.
The Mets
tonight. Bill, what are you going to do if they lose tonight? The worst thing, Rackets, is if they lose tonight, we don't have a show till Monday, so they could still kind of come back and win the last 2. Like, I'm going to drive to Bill's house if they lose tonight. I'm not even going to do anything. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit there in the morning. I just want to watch him wake up. I'm just going to stare at him from across the room. And just watch them.
I mean,
not only do I like the Mets to win, I'm betting on them motherfuckers tonight.
No, really?
Yeah. So
wow.
Mets all the way.
Says it like it's a shock, Rackets. Whoa, you're betting on the Mets in the playoffs?
Mets minus 150. We are going to fucking sweep these fucks. If I had my fucking broom here, I'd fucking break out the broom.
I'm going to fucking jam that broom up your fucking ass when fucking Soto and Machado go back-to-back in the first inning on his ass.
I'm the biggest Padres hater there is. I'm on the Mets tonight, dude. Padres are fucking garbage.
Padres are fucking garbage.
Trash.
A lot of people think I hate the Mets. I don't hate the Mets. I hate Bill Rupp. So
and Tommy's a Padres mark, too.
Yeah, I'm on. Dude, my 2 teams are playing at 4 and tonight. Fucking both getting a dub. On the opposite side of Bill Rupp, what better position can I be in? I may have to go there today and jam that.
Somebody in the chat yesterday was like, "Oh, Rick, it's always on the other side of Tommy." I'm like, "Yeah, because it's super fun if I fucking agree with him all the time. Everybody's gonna pay for a fucking carbon copy opinion." Shut up.
And you're a Colts fan. What do they think? You're gonna be on fucking Denver?
Shut up.
Fucking idiots.
Stupid.
That's like the kid on fucking some retard on Instagram is like, "Hey, nice podcast. Be more consistent." Like, fucking pay me, bitch. Who the fuck are you? Like, who do these people think they are? I got 10 people blocked in our chat because they put a shit emoji on my thing. I told you the other day. That's great. I can't even fucking see them. I just see block. I fucking unblock some. Like, I open them to see it, and it's like, Tommy's not answering me. They don't even know they're blocked. Like, fuck you. The week probation.
Fucking, yeah.
Poop emoji on my plays because I had a bad day after, like, a fucking scorch earth Saturday because I lose 3 NFL bets. Fuck you.
Stupid.
Fuck people.
Be better. Be better. You. Be better.
Mets tonight, 8 o'clock. I want all of you in there to be watching that game, cheering on Scherzer.
Yeah, until they go down 2-0 and Bill fucking runs away and watches NYPD Blue or whatever the fuck. Stupid fucking cop show from the 70s.
NYPD Blue's fucking great, though, dude.
My PD Blue was great.
It was a fucking good show.
I called Bill the other day. I'm like, what are you watching? Well, how are you? He's like, I'm still watching this show, Blue Bloods Rackets. It's 12 seasons, 20 episodes a season, right, Bill? 12 seasons, an hour an episode.
What are you doing?
Fucking 90s. I'm like, what are you watching? The show aired like 15 years ago. It's like,
It's on TV Land at 11 o'clock.
Good, bro.
I didn't talk to him for like a week and a half. He's watching season 9 of Blue Bloods. I'm like, what? Fucking retard. Anyway, any props or anything we like on this Mets game, or just straight? Just
no, I wouldn't touch. Padres? I wouldn't really touch props in playoffs.
Just Padres for the win.
Padres for the win? Did you say?
Yeah, that's it, right?
No.
That's all we're doing.
Now listen, you can go ahead. You can bet that.
I'm putting my whole account on it because if they lose,
all right. Listen, you might as well do it to me. I mean, I'm going to take that money.
Well, I figure the bottom line is that even if I don't bet it and they lose, I'm still gonna have to fucking hear your chainsaw voice in my head for the next 24 hours.
That's why I'm betting it.
I may as well lose all my money on it too.
Yep, that's why I'm betting the Mets.
Yeah, you might as well.
I win, it gets double. I get money in my
If
wallet.
not, I sit in the corner of your room like a fucking.
And I get to yell at you.
I'm just sit there like this.
Just rocking back and forth.
I'm not even gonna wave or anything. I'm just gonna look.
Just fix your fucking internet.
I like rip the router out of the wall. I'm like fucking pulling things. Oh, it's a disaster. So what about World Series? Any World Series? We have a bunch of props in from earlier. We have Seattle plus 3,500. I have a shit ton. I didn't realize how much I had on the Dodgers because of the preseason and then state of California and all this weird shit. But you guys have any odds that you think are a good buy right now for the World Series?
Mets.
You're so fucking stupid. There's
what? Mets.
You have 2 pitchers that are fucking dying and limping into the playoff. DeGrom's giving up 5 runs to the fucking A's and Pirates every fucking day, and Scherzer's had a dead arm for 2 years. Fucking Mets, idiot. No, not the Mets.
Yes.
All right, Rackets. What about someone who isn't a fucking idiot?
I don't know, man.
If it's not the Dodgers or Astros. Who is it?
Probably the Yankees.
Fuck.
Mets.
Yeah.
When I say fuck, I mean I'm a Yankee fan. I want them to win. I really hope that if they're gonna lose, just get run out the gym. Just get wiped out because I don't want to get my hopes up again.
Especially with Cleveland winning today, Tommy, because you got to assume that they're going to end up winning one of the next 2 games now. The Yankees are going to beat the Indians.
Yeah, that's what I said. The Yankees are going to win next year. I think they beat the Rays too, but
it's a lot closer series against the Rays, but I think they beat the Indians.
Go get waxed by the Astros, fucking 2-1 and 3-2 because Boone made 2 bad pitching decisions. What is that? You look like a bobblehead. He's such an idiot. All right, turn that shit off.
Usually that's the shit Bill does when you can't see him. That's what I'm laughing at.
Do we, Evan, do we have Howie?
Howie is here. Howie's coming in right now.
Bring me Dewey.
Go. Let's go.
Howie motherfucking doing? How you fucking doing?
How are you?
Good, brother. You thought yesterday was Friday. What you fucking getting into it the night before, huh?
I'm up here in the mountains. It's the air. It's no oxygen.
Howie texted me yesterday. He's like, I like these 2 tonight. I'm like, fuck. Right? We got
a lemon tree back there? Is that a lemon tree?
I don't know what it is, man.
Looks like it, yeah.
It's plastic.
It's a plastic lemon tree.
Yeah, it's a plastic tree, man. It's been there for like 20 years, I think.
It's been dead for 3 days. We got some football tonight, Howie Dewey. I know you had a couple games you liked yesterday that are today. So let's get to those first. Let's get to the Friday games. We got Rutgers, Nebraska, Houston, Memphis, Colorado State, Nevada, and UNLV versus San Jose State. If I am not mistaken, I think you like the first and the last game, the Nebraska game and the San Jose State game.
I like Nebraska laying a couple points at Rutgers. Teams, they got on the right track last week. New coach, new staff. They're going into Rutgers, not a very good program. Doesn't matter where Rutgers plays on the home. I mean, on the road or at home, there's no advantage. You know, you're from New Jersey. Yeah. Nobody gives a flying fuck about football.
Yeah, no one cares.
So I think
everyone's home watching a Mets game tonight. No one's going to that fucking game.
Yeah. I mean, Nebraska is going to go in there and take care of business. I like that game a lot. And the other game, San Jose State. I like them laying the 6. I like both those.
Let me ask you this first. I'm actually with you on Nebraska. Why is that spread 3?
You know,
shouldn't you feel like it should be more?
You think it should be 7, but
yeah,
I think these guys are like, look, you know, Rutgers went to Ohio State. They got blown up, but they covered. And you know, I think everybody's on the same thought process that, hey, Nebraska lost to Georgia Southern. They got to be horrible. They don't realize Georgia Southern's a pretty good team.
No, you don't fuck with Howie's Georgia teams.
Nah.
Don't fuck with Howie's Georgia teams. Yeah, at least the encouraging thing is it opened at like -1. It got driven up to like -3. So at least it's moving up because that line looked weird from the beginning. Memphis opened at -4.5. They're laying 2.5 now. It's come under the key number there of 3 with Houston. Looks like we got about 76% of the money is on Houston. And that line has come down, showing Howie, I just don't know what the fuck to make of this Houston team.
If I was to take that game and I don't like it, I would take Memphis at home.
Right? You almost like this Houston team is just a fucking conundrum.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, you know, they're going to put the ball in the air. They're going to attempt to put up. But this could be a high-scoring game, I think.
Yeah. And talk to me about. I know you said you like San Jose State. This line opened at +1.5. It's -6.5. Was there some injury news or something that took place here? I haven't.
I think basically it's UNLV hasn't played anyone yet. I don't think they're that good.
Yeah.
You know, their one loss. They lost to Cal. You know, they beat New Mexico. Who was it? I think Utah State, University of Texas, or Northern Texas, who's down this year. So I don't think they're very good. And you look at San Jose State, they beat Wyoming, they beat Western Michigan.
I like San Jose State. I like this team, man. I think
they lost to Auburn by a touchdown.
Yeah,
you know,
this is a sneaky team, man. This is a pretty good team.
And they're playing at home, and they have
UNLV has flashes. There'll be moments in that UNLV game, I can guarantee you, where you're going, "Fuck, am I on the wrong side?" But they disappear for whole quarters.
UNLV does. Yeah,
I'm with you. I like the -6.5 over there on San Jose State. I'm going to actually take them on the money line and parlay with them with something, Evan. So you can leave that off for a minute. What about the other game we were talking about here? What is it? Nevada, Colorado State.
Are they the two? Colorado State, is that the worst football program in the last 30 years?
How is Colorado State 3? Like, how bad is Nevada that they're only -3?
They're pretty bad. But both those teams.
You have to take Nevada in this, right?
I would think so. I don't see Colorado State winning. I'm beating anyone.
They're really fucking bad, dude.
They're bad.
What was the game I was watching? I think it was the Sacramento State. What did they play? Sacramento last week?
They played somebody that just started.
Sacramento State. Yeah. You can't lose 41-10 to Sacramento State.
Yeah.
That can't happen.
Sacramento State. That's not like where a plethora of young football talent grow up in wine country.
They're on the come up a little bit. You can't lose 41-10 to Sacramento State if you're Colorado State. So Jesus. I'm with you there too. Actually, put that in as the parlay right there. Do Nevada, San Jose State +121 on FanDuel. Bill Rupp, any college football that you like this weekend?
Nah, nothing off the top.
Nothing there.
I was going to concentrate more on baseball this weekend.
All right, cool. Howie Dewey, what do we like for the weekend here? I'm going to give a couple plays. I'll have a bunch more out for the subscribers, obviously, on the site. But give me a couple bets you like this weekend, Dewey.
I'll start right off the bat. I think this could be possibly the best top 3 bets of the weekend. If you're going to take Tennessee, take them over LSU. In the last 6 times these two teams have played, the road team is 6-0. The road team is 6-0. The favorites 3-1-1. Tennessee's going to go in and probably win this by a couple touchdowns.
I like it. I always get scared with the high ranked road team versus a lower ranked or unranked fucking home team. But I mean, I don't think this LSU team is that good, honestly. No. And I think this Tennessee team is very underrated. That Auburn game last week, even though LSU walked out of there with a win, that was not sexy at all. That was a disgusting win. That was like the Colts last night, that win. So I'm with you. I don't see how Tennessee doesn't win this game. It always makes me cringe a little bit, but they have to, right? They got to win this game.
I think so. I think they win it. The other game, I don't see how you cannot bet Kansas at home getting 7 points. It's ESPN game day. It's the biggest. Tomorrow's going to be the biggest day in Kansas football history.
Yeah.
And they're playing.
Weren't they supposed to be on game day last week?
I think so.
There was someone bitching about it that they should have been, or a week or two ago. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think you want to look for a good money line play. Look at Kansas +7 at home. There's going to be a billion people there. They're on game day. TCU's not that great. Kansas has a decent squad.
Their team wins was 2.5.
Kansas?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was
2.5.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're good.
They're really good. And the funny thing is, the thing I like about a team like Kansas, Rackets, we talked about it in a couple of the other sports, that sometimes it's like with the Orioles at the beginning of this year. Sometimes it just takes Vegas, like the algorithm, the whole season to catch up to it. Like they're just not giving Kansas any respect. They're not understanding that they're a much better team than people think they are. There's value on pretty much every Kansas line every week. So
Philly's got 2 on, 1 out, top of the third, top of the order. Schwartz is up.
I got a game here, Dewey, that I'm not excited to say, but they took it home for me last week, so I'm going to ride it again. I like Notre Dame in this spot here. BYU, that team is – I don't understand why people are high on them. I don't think they're very good. And this Notre Dame team at home laying 3.5 as an unranked team against number 16 BYU. Like BYU, that Oregon game really is all I could think about when I think BYU. I mean, Oregon looked like shit at the beginning of the year and just came out and shit stomped BYU.
No, that's if Notre Dame's going to pick a win up, it better be against them.
Yeah, they gotta get this game here. So I actually like Notre Dame. Let me just see what the best line out here is. I'm probably just going to take it on the money line, but it does worry me a little bit. This line has been pulverized from 6.5 to 3.5, and most of the money's on Notre Dame, so that is a little scary. So I'm probably not going to lay the points here and just go on the money line on this one. I'm 68.
Yeah, I have a new Cardinal rule. I will never, ever bet Notre Dame unless they're on an underdog.
It's a smart move.
They got to be an underdog.
You might as well you should probably just stop it at I will never bet Notre Dame. And you'd live a better life.
Exactly.
Live a much better life. Another thing, if I can get to 14, let me see where this is. This is the final play I'll give out on here. The rest you got to head over to 4dbets.com. I'm actually going to take Arizona. It's 13.5 on FanDuel. If I got to buy it up, so write 14 on there, 14 minus 125. If I got to buy it up to 14, I will. I don't trust Bo Nix on the road. I know everyone's now back on the Oregon train, but he's had 2 road games. They lost 49-3 to Georgia, and then they gave up 41 points to Washington State. So Arizona's not very good. I get it, but
yeah.
I don't know. I just fucking hate Bo Nix. I think Arizona can keep this within 2 touchdowns.
Probably a possibility.
Yeah.
I'll tell you want the tease of the year. Just take the top 2 ranked teams in the country that are each going to try to blow out their teams extremely badly. Georgia's going to try to put it on Auburn because they dropped from number 1 to 2. Yeah. And Bama doesn't want to lose the number 1 ranking, so they're going to try to beat the shit out of A&M. So you want a good tease. I think that's a safe one. I think Georgia and Bama both beat their opponents pretty badly trying to, vie for the number 1 spot.
Final game here before we kick it over to the NFL for the weekend. Howie, I'm very disappointed in you, I have to say. I'm very upset with you. I don't even know who you are anymore. Georgia Southern is playing Georgia State, and you didn't even mention it.
Look at my picks. That's my pick of the weekend, baby.
Is it? Did you say it on here? Did I miss it?
No, but I put it on the.
All right. Let it fly here. Let it go for the people. We'll give them a little fun. We're broadcasting live from Florida. We got fake plants. Bill Rupp singing songs. Rackets staring at something in the abyss. We have no idea what. What's the play?
You want to parlay the weekend? Take Tennessee -3. Take Georgia Southern +2.5. At Georgia State, Georgia Southern will have more fans at that game. The game's in Atlanta. There'll be 20, 30,000 Georgia Southern fans because they have nothing else to do there but go home and just beat their kids and fucking drink moonshine.
Yeah.
So they're going to be there. I think Southern wins that game easily.
Listen, I love it. It's like 80% of the money is on Georgia State, and that line is stuck at 2.5. That line should be moving, and it's not.
And I think we're 5-0 betting Georgia Southern.
That's what I said. I saw that game. I didn't even look at your play. I just saw that game. I was like, you have to have a play on it. All right, Howie Dewey. Final words before I let you go and fucking play with your fake plants and fucking do whatever you do in the mountains.
I think I'm going fishing. I think I'm going fishing, man. Look at that. I got a oh shit.
What do we got? See, Bill, you're getting Bill's interest now. You said fishing.
Yeah, man. I don't like the lake right there.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Why don't you do it that in the background, Dewey? You got fake lemon trees in the background.
Because I think it's hailing out. It's like I feel like Grizzly Adams up here is fucking freezing. There's bears in the woods.
All right, well, go catch a grizzly bear and some fucking trout, and we'll catch you tomorrow, brother.
We're banking tomorrow.
Let's go. Later, Dewey.
Later.
All right, Silly Billy Rupp. What do you think?
This hockey started. Did you know that, Tommy G?
Yes, I did.
It's 1-1.
Are you excited about that?
I'm looking at over 5.5. The game is 6 right now. You can get 5.5 minus 155. Wondering if I should just take that or if I should take the 6. I like the shots. Been a lot of shots on goal.
Lay the juice, you pussy.
Or you can wait like 5 minutes and it'll be minus 120.
Yeah.
Or they could score.
And St. Louis is out of it. Oh,
or they could score and then I get fucked.
Yeah, no problem.
It's called gambling, Bill Rupp.
Yeah, let it fucking fly. Let it fly.
All right, let's go to the end of the period and see what happens.
All right.
It's down to 145, Rackets. 1 minute left.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's get to the NFL here. Is that all we got left, Just the NFL?
Yep.
All right. So let's go to the NFL here. Silly Billy Rupp, what are you thinking about this weekend? Do you like the slate? Do you hate it?
It sucks, dude.
I like it. There's a couple props I like, but outside of that, like that's like
it's disgusting. It is disgusting.
Well, I mean, I think the Giants play the first game, right? They play that stupid England game.
The Packers at fucking 9:30 in the morning.
I mean, I think they get.
That was such bullshit. That caught me off guard last week. I had fucking Saints and I had Kamara and Michael Thomas in lineups. I woke up at like 10:30, did all my bets the night before, got fucking shit faced. Woke up at like 11 a.m. and fucking the games were on and fucking everyone's like, fuck these 9:30 Sunday games. Fucking Christ, just put 2 Monday games. Jesus.
So dumb.
I agree.
Dude, all you need to do is they're out in fucking London. No one gives a fuck out there. They're fucking drinking tea and eating crumpets by 2 p.m. Have them play at fucking 3 o'clock on Monday. Starts at fucking 8 our time. Like, fucking stupid. So what do you like, Bill? You like the Giants in this?
No. I think the Giants get killed in that game.
Yeah. What about your Rackets?
Packers are a teaser piece for me. 7.5 point teaser. Tease them right down to minus 0.5. All you need them to do is win the game.
Tease a piece. All right. So that's a 9:30 game. Then we move on to the 1 o'clock slate here. Saints lines, Rackets. Saints -6 versus the Seahawks. That seems a little hefty there, doesn't it?
It does, especially after yesterday when people were trying to tell me that running backs don't impact the line. So Kamara playing tomorrow or on Sunday shouldn't really impact it. So that -6, it's too much, man. Even if I don't even know, is Jameis playing? It doesn't really matter. He sucks anyways, but I don't think he's even playing. So that line shouldn't be 6. I'm not going to bet the other side, but they're not winning the game. They're not covering 6 points.
It's almost making me want to fucking. It's almost making me want to bet the Saints here. I'm not going to have an official play on it, but it's almost making me want to bet the Saints because it just seems like a trap. I feel like everyone's going to jump on the Seattle steam right now. I'm just trying to go here. Where's the money sitting right now? If there's a ton of money in Seattle, I'm going to hit it.
I can't bet Seattle just with Geno, but that's where I would be betting if I was going to.
I'm with you. I'm not buying into the fucking Geno Smith. I don't care what the fuck anyone says. Like, you could have a great 3 or 4 games. 8, yeah, dude, we got to hit Saints. Put it in. Put it on the board. Put it on the board. Saints I mean, they have to. We're going to do Saints money line. We could probably just throw this with like the Bills and get it down to like right now. It's not going to bring it low enough. Saints, Bills, Packers, Evan, plus 105. Saints money line, Bills money line, Packers money line. Rackets, guess what percentage of the money is on the Seahawks?
I'm going to say 82%, 78%.
86%. The most money that is on any team all weekend. It's a trap line. It looks weird.
And it's moving toward the Saints. It was 5.5 yesterday.
Yeah, 86% of the money is on the Seahawks. They are going to swallow the public up in that one. I don't know how. I don't know why, but the Saints will win. Evan, you can put a straight bet on the Saints there, too. That may be my favorite bet of the weekend. I wasn't going to bet it. I was hoping for like 65, 70. It's the highest amount of money on any team this weekend, and the line looks retarded. Bill, thoughts?
I don't like them. It
doesn't make sense. Why are they fucking -6? The Kamara's questionable. Thomas is questionable. Jameis is questionable. They're not even fucking healthy.
Not even healthy, and the line's moving that way.
Why are they -6?
I have no idea.
Sometimes the line, sometimes the line tells a story.
Yeah, and Rackets, I know you're big on this too. Like, people are probably sitting there going, "You said you didn't have a bet on it. Now it's your favorite bet of the weekend." Like Rackets just said, sometimes the line makes the bet for you. Like that, I just have to assume that Vegas knows something I don't. If 86% of the money is on this fucking Seattle, it looks like the line should be a pick 'em, and they're 5.5, and it's only moved like a half point with 86% of the money on one.
And I said this before when you were having internet trouble, Tommy, and when I took my loss on the over yesterday. That's like the same thing. We had 87% of the money on the under yesterday. Right. If it's going to you're going to make more money being on that side of the 13% more often than not. Like it's not 100% winner, but like you're going to be in the better position more often than you're not going to be in the better position by doing it this way.
And the easy thing for me is for college sports, you have to bet that way. That's why a lot of people who are good at pro sports are bad at college sports and vice versa, because they're two different mindsets. And now with the NFL being so fucking rigged lately, I'm using a lot of my college mindset to pros. And when you see a line that doesn't make sense, you hammer the side that's uncomfortable. Like if you want to be successful at gambling, Bill talks about it all the time too with hedging. Like you have to do what's uncomfortable. Whatever's comfortable and makes you feel good is going to make you lose. Like what Bill would always say, like if the team's up 21-0, no one wants to hedge then. We're up 21-0, but that's the time to do it.
That's when you got to do it.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to do it when they get down 4 or they're up 4. And it gets close. But, Bill, what else are you looking at for this weekend?
Well, obviously, Koo.
Koo.
He is back up to plus 130, 135, because they're playing Tampa Bay. And they're figuring that Tampa Bay is going to kill Atlanta, and they won't be kicking field goals in the second half. Usually Tampa Bay does kill them, but Tampa Bay's not the same. Not the same team. I don't think they kill them. I think we'll be in it. Definitely in the first half. Plus 135 again for that. A joke. We've been hitting it every week. We're profitable. Go at it again.
Bill, is that just to pile on that for a second? That's the second part of my teaser. 7.5 points. Take Atlanta from 7 or from 10.
Are we here? What happened?
I think Rackets, we lost his
audio. Your audio went out.
He said, what the fuck? What the fuck, motherfucker?
I don't hate that. Obviously, we like the coup prop and everything. Just to give you guys.
Cooper Kupp is up to 8.5.
Finally, receptions. I was just going to say. I mean, it's about
no early 7.5s anywhere. I'm looking. If you see a 7.5 somewhere, let me know.
Hold on.
I can. But it looks like it's 8.5 plus money everywhere.
8.5 plus 110 plus 100 plus 104. So that is it. Receiving yards 93.5. I mean, dude, do you just go with the receiving yards there? He's throwing 25 times a game. How's he not going to fucking? You could actually.
Yeah, I mean, there's no rush to it now that you can't get the 7.5. So you must as well just wait till Sunday.
You know what I'm going to do, and yeah, you could wait on this. Obviously, let me. I just want to see what MGM is going to give me. Talk about another game you like on here while I try to figure this out and see if I can get this in.
The Bears-Vikings game is fucking shit. Chargers-Browns. I've got probably nothing on that. Maybe like a touchdown prop or something on that. Dolphins-Jets. I don't know. I mean, it could be a good one.
There we go. What do you think of this, Bill Rupp? Actually, that's not good odds. I was going to say MGM's giving you 7 catches for 80 yards for Cup at -145.
So what I do like again is Zach Wilson's rushing yards. 9.5. His natural instincts take over in games. As he gets into more games, he'll run more. I still think that prop should be about 15 yards. So I'll take that. Zach Wilson over 9.5. If it's 8.5 anywhere, guys, like last week, it started out 9.5, and then we got 8.5s. So if someone sees 8.5, let me know. I'm still looking, but I do like that again.
I don't hate that. Rackets, you back?
Yeah.
All right.
It's every time I turn my car on. I had to turn my car on so the Pepsi guy didn't make any fucking noise, and they kicked my Bluetooth on.
You got a Pepsi guy?
Yeah, we got a Pepsi guy.
What is a Pepsi? It just drinks Pepsi places?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing, Bill? You know about it. Yeah?
Of course.
There's a Pepsi guy. There's just a guy who just
drops Pepsi off, bro.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of fucking noise, though.
You at the school?
There's a beer guy. There's a Pepsi guy.
No, I'm at work. I'm at work.
That's right. You're at the restaurant. I was gonna say, like, at your house, like.
No, you can probably see his truck. His truck's right there, right?
Yeah, tell him I said what's up.
No, he's a pain in the ass. He's loud as fuck.
You don't talk to the Pepsi guy.
You don't talk to Pepsi.
How did Bill know that? Bill, how did you know that?
I know, dude. I know everything.
You don't talk to Pepsi guys?
No.
Why? What's?
You just
You're
don't.
weird, man. Weird Pepsi guys.
It's taboo.
Not anyone in the chat a Pepsi guy? Like, is that confirmed? They're bad people?
I know when I said
weird.
Yeah, it's taboo.
I mean, it's just weird. Bill
Do you talk to the UPS guy?
I mean, yeah.
No.
I mean, I probably actually no, I don't.
No.
So
you just take the package and get the fuck out of there.
And I don't talk to you. It's weird you said that. I don't talk to the UPS guy.
Never.
Yeah, the mailman though. Yeah. UPS.
Well, he's
mailman. Yeah.
Yeah, UPS guy doesn't usually talk.
Because the mailman brings the mail right to my house and in my mail slot. Rackets has to walk all the way out to the front yard to get it.
Bullshit.
I'm going to give you a prop I like here. I like Teddy Bridgewater over 243.5 right now on Caesars and DraftKings. Teddy Bridgewater over 243.5. It's 248.5 on Bet Rivers and Unibet. 244.5 on MGM. So 243.5 for Bridgewater minus 115. I'm telling you, man, I think he's a better fit for this offense than Tua. It's the same weapons Tua had, and there's no way you could tell me Tua is better than Bridgewater. Tua is fucking trash. So
there was some news on Tyreek Hill being questionable this morning. I don't know what that's about, but I saw it on Twitter.
I actually did not see that. Let me see. It was limited practice Thursday. Hill's addition to Miami injury report after practicing fully Wednesday makes his status worth in advance. Sunday's game of the Jets. Also limited Thursday. All right, so let's wait on that. Just put a note next to that we'll wait on a confirmed status for Hill and Waddle. I knew Waddle was a little banged up. But
Hill popped up. Hill popped up this morning. I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, assuming those guys. I didn't even see that this morning. I was fucking balls deep in fucking tequila hangover. What else we like here, boys? Anything else for this Sunday that we want to give out?
Tommy G was at Russell Wilson's coming out of the closet party last night.
That was
getting hammered.
Dude, it was so funny. I went. Trevor was playing darts last night, and I stopped by the bar. And he fucking had no idea Naheem Hines was hurt. It was like the end of the second quarter. I walked in. He's like, Naheem Hines isn't even fucking seeing the field. I'm like, bro, he's dead.
He's not seeing anything, bro.
He got paralyzed on the first play. He didn't see. He's like, is he coming back in? I'm like, Trevor, he's been out the whole fucking half. He thinks he's going to walk in. He's literally like walking around like this. Like, he goes, he might come in. I go, Trevor, a guy almost died on the field last week because of a concussion. And this is going to suck for us going forward, guys. I was telling him last night. Any player that gets a remote concussion right now is done. Say goodbye to your prop. That no one, right, Bill? No one's coming back in.
He had a concussion last night.
He was weeble wobbled. He wasn't coming in no matter what. But like
he was walking like he was in the Thriller video. That dude was done.
Those questionable ones, because you know how many guys play with concussions. They do it all the time. They come back in the game and you're like, that guy definitely was concussed. But now I think everyone's going to be like, if you even have a fucking ding and there's the slightest idea.
Yeah, you're done.
You're done. We're going to lose players fucking left and right. And when are these sites going to get? I mean, they give away fucking. What was the thing that DraftKings did the other day, Rackets? Because fucking some pitcher did something. They're like, oh, refund all your bets. Refund. How about refunding Naheem Hines?
They did. And FanDuel refunded it.
MGM didn't.
FanDuel did.
Did MGM?
I know DraftKings did. I don't. FanDuel did. I guess.
I mean, dude, can we just put something in that if your player gets hurt in the first quarter, you get 50% of your bet back? Like, just some sort of make it like blackjack, right? Like when I put the prop in, I could buy insurance. Do you want to buy insurance? So if you put $100 bet in, you could pay fucking $5 for injury insurance. I mean, 99 times out of 100, it's not going to come into play, and the house will just keep taking that insurance money. But I would do it every time.
That's every insurance. I mean, how often do you use your car insurance? How often do you use homeowners insurance?
Insurance is always a loser, but we all buy it all the time. Bill, if I told you that you could fucking get injury insurance on your player for 5% every game, wouldn't you do it every time?
Yeah, I mean, insurance never pays out though, ever on anything. I mean, I had house insurance on that.
Wouldn't you do it though?
Yeah, on that flood, and they gave me $30,000 for my basement, but the stuff they ripped out of there was worth way more than $30,000.
Of course, no, insurance always is a win for the house. So what I'm saying is you're giving the bettors something that we want, even though it's going to cost us more money in the long run. You're giving the bettors what they want, and you're making more money. It's a win for fucking everybody. They could charge $10 on $100, and people would pay it. I wouldn't do it all the time, but I'd do it on like $5,000 bets and big bets that I have going in on it. I wouldn't do it on $100.
I agree.
So fucking stupid, dude. These books are retarded. Rackets, Bills romp this week, obviously -14.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially coming off of two pretty shitty offensive games.
My favorite prop of the entire weekend. I've been telling you guys about it for 3 weeks. Lock it in, fucking slam it, put the house on it. This will be the final bet I give you guys. We'll have more, obviously, on the show tonight and on Sunday for the subscribers at 4deepbets.com. Skull fuck. Friarmouth. Can you do the Fandango? Skull fuck it. 35.5. Kenny Pickett fucking worships the tight end. Literally, two tight ends you've never even fucking heard of. Went like 77 catches for 700 yards in college and 12 touchdowns at Pitt. Just trust me on this one. I'll have the official stats. I had a note for it. I'm trying to find it right now with his college stats. I've been talking about this for 3 weeks. Just wait until Pickett gets it. I
got another one I absolutely love.
Yeah.
Since you're on that game.
Let me just wrap this. So slam Friarmouth over Evan. Best line available. 35.5 on points bet. 36.5 everywhere else. So 35.5. Just skull fuck. Just annihilate it. He gets it in the first half. Annihilate it. And pick him up and trade for him in your seasonal leagues. No, don't pick him up. Trade for him. Go on, Bill.
Kenny Pickett over 18.5 rushing yards. I fucking love it. He will be running like a racehorse.
Over 18.5. What did he do last game? He played a half for 6 carries for 15. Oh, wow. Yeah, that seems low.
Yeah,
six rushes and a half last game. Jeez.
Sorry, F. I'm all over that. I love it. It's too low for his first game. His prop should be about 40.
I like that. I like that a lot. That seems.
I wanted them to put it live.
That seems like 15 yards low.
It should be about 40. 30, 35, 40-ish.
I'm trying to see why. I mean, in a game, too, where they should be trailing by a ton, he's going to be dropping back nonstop.
Yeah, he runs anyway.
I know, but I mean, you want them trailing, right? If you're taking quarterback rushing, the last thing you want is them having a lead, right? Because they just run the ball. But, yeah, I mean, this is a perfect game flow, perfect situation. And
and he's like a Zach Wilson. It's in his like natural instincts to pull it down.
That's very low. Trying to see the best number I see on here. What did you have? What was your line?
18.5.
18.5 minus 115. Yeah, DraftKings. Wow, that's really low. That's shocking. 6 rushes in just a half last game. All right, Rackets. Anything else you want to hit on before we get the funk out of here?
Yeah, last leg of the teaser. We'll be on Monday, but it is the Chiefs. Bring them right back down to the money line. So the teaser is it's a 7.5 point teaser. It's Packers minus 0.5, Falcons plus 17.5, and the Kansas City money line. It ends up being plus 105 on FanDuel.
All right, Evan Hand, what's up?
We'll see you guys Monday. Have a great week.
Florida. How's the weather? You get fucking. Is everything destroyed?
No, dude. Actually, I've seen no damage yet, but I guess there was 7 feet of standing water over here. So,
are you the only person in America who decided to go to Florida this week?
Yeah,
probably right. Was there anyone even on the plane, or was it just like you and your girl?
Full flight.
Really?
Hurricane? Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, I'm here to help.
That would be nice. Let's go to Florida this week.
It's fun.
I'm assuming it was planned ahead of time.
Way long ago.
Yeah, way ahead of
No
time.
lines at Disney World, dude.
Oh,
Let's fucking go. I'm hyped for that.
All right. Well, how long are you there for?
I'm here till we're gonna do the show from here on Monday again, but then Thursday show next week we're back to.
I mean, I just like that we could say live from Florida.
Live from Florida, live from Nantucket,
we're not in Florida.
Live from everywhere.
We're broadcasting from Florida. Evan's putting us all on the road, Bill. Live from fucking Nantucket, fucking Florida. Where will Evan be next? He's like Waldo. Just fucking look all over the world.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
All right, final words, Rackets.
Nothing really. Let's go. Let's
go, Rupp. Final words.
Nothing really.
Not much going on. We're gonna kill it this weekend. Join 4 deep.
Go Mets. That's what it is. Go Mets.
I was gonna do no runs in the third, and then I got distracted. Motherfuck.
Poole is about to hit a home run here, so don't worry about it. I could see it. I could see it in my grounded out to short. That's a way to end the show right there. For actually, Evan, final words.
You already said it.
Yeah, on Monday.
I don't fucking know. Bill, I'm hungover as a mother. I can't even see right now. I'm like blind. I had to fucking rip my router out of the wall. I don't even know what's going on. I just said Poole's going to homer. He had a dribbler to short. I'm a mess. Let's get the fuck out of here. For Rackets, for Evan Hand in fucking sunny Florida, and for Bill Rupp, I am Tommy G. Good luck. Stay cashing, motherfuckers.
Let's go.